Welcome to this lesson. So we'll be learning how to add stickers, logos, and basically PIP, that's picture in picture. We are adding it on top where you see here. That's basically what it means, and this is where to do that. If you tap on this add sticker /PIP or tap on this icon here, which looks like a picture, once you tap on it, it tells you to either insert stocks or stickers. In stocks, you can insert a picture, you can insert a video, you can insert whatever you want that is in your gallery. One is sticker. We already know what sticker is, so I have a couple of stickers here, and there are some that are already here, but they're not appearing now because of my data is turned off. But if your data is turned on, you will see some stickers here that you can search for. These favorite stickers. So you see there are some stickers here, but I can't find them because my data is turned off at the moment. So if I want to add any stickers to my collection, all I need to do is just tap on this plus sign. So I can either add from photos or import from file app. I'm going to be adding from photos, which is this. I already imported it before. I'm just going to import it again because I'm going to be using it, right? So I already have it here. Look at it here. Meanwhile, if you want to import, like, you can, when you click on stocks too, you can also import a picture as a PIP. So you see this picture, you can just put it on top here, and you can see this is going to appear for just 3 seconds. So if I tap on it and this arrow here, I just I'm going to drag it to where I want it to stop. If it's the end of the video, wherever I want it to stop, I'll drag it there, and this PIP is going to be there. Now, as you can see, let me reduce from this arrow here. You can reduce the size. You can use this arrow to rotate it. If you rotate it, just pay attention to the number here. You see that you're rotating, that this is minus 64 degrees. Can you see it at the top? And now this is straight 0 degree. You can also remove this sticker if this is not what you want, but I just want to show you that you can add a PIP. So let's say, for example, you're making a video, you're making a video where you want to explain something, and then you're like, I'm going to show you on the screen. This is basically what it means. So as the video is playing, you're like, are you seeing this all of this? Just be talking, and then that's what the PIP does. When you tap on it, you can also do a lot of things with it. You can replace it. When you click on replace, you go to your stock and we find something else in picture, and then we replace. Or you can also add motion. There's this fading, this in motion. It fades in, it scales in, it spins in, it slides in, it reveals in, gradients. You can also, there are lots more. Okay, that's all for in animation. Then out animation, same thing. How do you want it to go out? Do you want it to scale out, spin out? And then we have the loop animation. How do you want it to stay? Do you want it to just keep blinking on the screen? And how long do you want it to blink? See, it's blinking every 7.1 second it blinks. Or do you want it just blinking very fast? Or do you want it to be like heartbeats? If you make it you see, slow, then this is breathe, this is shake, this is pendulum, this is float. You can also reduce it. You can apply this to all the PIP in your video clip, or you can apply it to just this particular one. Or if you don't want any of this animation, you can just check it out. And this is keyframe. How this works, I'm going to explain it in a bit, but let me just jump right to duplicate. Once I click on duplicate, you see it's on top here, but you can see that there are 2 PIP, but you can only see one on the screen. What you need to do is to tap on this one and drag it out, and you have 2. And you can also push this one forward, so when the video starts, you have just 1, and then when it plays and gets to this end, you have 2. You can duplicate anything that's your PIP as much as 5 times only. It only accepts 5. Once it's more than 5, the duplicate icon goes to the next the next part. What I mean by that is that you cannot have more than 5 PIP on the screen at the same time. Okay, so for me to explain the keyframe, this is how it works. I'm just going to this is for delete. I'm just going to tap on delete. How this works is that when I tap on the PIP and I want to add a keyframe. Now what a keyframe does that is to add I'm looking for the layman language. It's just like moving something manually, like moving it by yourself. You know, we had those animations where in and out. But let's say you want this PIP to move from here, right? And then you want it to move here. As this video is great, let's say when it gets here, you want it to move here. Do you understand? Or you want it to be here, and as the video is playing, when it gets here, it goes out. Okay, so this is how it works. We're going to tap on no, I don't want it to start from here. I want it to start from inside here, so I'm going to push it in here just a little bit. Then I'll tap on my keyframe and see it's normal. If I click on the plus, it changed to minus, and you can see this blue diamond here. So what I'll do is that I'm going to take it here, and then I'm going to move this picture, this PIP here. So as you can see, it changes to minus, and then you see this diamond appears here now. So if you don't understand, please just take the video back and watch it again. But let me show you what we just did. So just play it and see. So you see, so there you have it. That's what the PIP does. So let me use this opportunity to just put you through how to add a timeline. There's this videos you see that you see a red square or red rectangle moving, and then when it ends here, that's where the video ends. Okay, let me show you how to do it. Now I've already created a rectangle on Canva. I created a rectangle on Canva, and then I took out the background and I imported it here. So look at it here. I made it quite big. I'm just going to click on check, and I'm going to make it a lot bigger for a reason you understand very soon. And then when I take it this way, I want to make sure that it's big enough for the screen. So what I do is what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down to this level. You can make it as tiny as you want, you can make it as fat as you want, depending, but I like to keep it moderate. If it's this way, I'm going to move the rectangle here. Then I'm going to drag this to the end. Let me drag it to here, and I'm going to activate my keyframe. Then when I take it here, which is the end, let me just make this the end of the video so I don't waste so much of your time. Let me say I want it to end here. Let me drag this one. Then let me split this. So this is the end of our video, and I want this rectangle to that's the time lapse to be here. So you now already activated the keyframe, which is here. I'm going to go here. So what this means is that when you activate the keyframe, it won't do anything until you move it. So if I do as little as just moving it this way and stopping it, you see it already activated. So you don't you have to tell it what to do. So it's already activated. Now if we play it, so what it's going to do, it's just going to see how it went under. So what we're going to do is that we're going to deactivate that keyframe and then put it at the end here, and then take this, maintain that line so that we don't make it too fat or too slim, and then we put it there, and then see the keyframe is activated. Then when we go to the beginning and then we play it, you can see it has this very smooth transition, which is something that the animation tool cannot do. So with this way, you have power over your PIP, and so that's basically how this works.